In the previous video, we have already done 9 stanzas. As I have told you, this poem is a ballad. Ballad, we call a poem a ballad when a story has been narrated through a poem in short stanzas. Each consists of 4 lines. Okay, so this is a folk tale basically, which has been passed orally from generation to generation. So in the first 3 paragraphs, we came to know that this about the area Northland, where the sun rays reach very less for less time, and the days and the nights are very long. Okay, then poet talks about the weather of this area. It is snowy, and sledges are used for transportation here. The sledges are harnessed to the reanders with a rope so that it can be used for transportation. Then poet tells us about the children living here. He compared children with bear cubs. Cubs are younger ones of bears. So because children used to wear funny clothes which are made up of fur to prevent from cold, so they look like bear cubs. Then the poet refers to the parents and the children, and he tells that the main motive of telling the story to the readers is to give an important message. Then in the 4th, 5th and 6th stanzas, the poet tells us that the story is about Saint Peter, who is the follower of Jesus Christ. He used to roam around the world and give religious lectures to the people. One day when he was very hungry and haven't ate anything the entire day, and he was feeling very weak, so he went to the woman who was living in a cottage, who was making cakes. She was baking cakes. So Saint asked one cake out of many cakes that she had baked, but the woman was so selfish and greedy that she did not give cake from her store. Instead, she started making a very small cake, but she did not because she did not want to like sharing her things, and the cake which she made it again, she thought that it was very big to be given away, and then she started making the cake again, but again she thought that it is of same size as the previous one, and then give the 3rd attempt to bake the cake. Then she rolled the dough and convert it into a flat wafer, and bake it. But she was such a greedy lady that she couldn't give that thin piece of bread to the saint. This is where we have left the poem. Now we will start from stanza number 10th. In this video we will do stanza number 10th, 11th and 12th. So first I will read those stanzas, and then I will explain you paragraph wise. So let's read. For she said, my cakes that seem too small, when I eat of them myself, are yet too large to give away. So she put them on the shelf. Then good saint grew angry, for he was hungry and faint, and surely such a woman was enough to provoke a saint. And then he said, for you are far too selfish to dwell in a human form, to have both food and shelter and fire to keep you warm. So the first stanza says, for she said, my cakes they seem too small, when I eat of them myself are yet too large to give away. So she put them on the shelf. Now in this stanza, again alliteration is used. Alliteration is the repetition of the consonant sound in 2 or more close words. Consonant अल्फ़ाबेट्स में 5 वॉवल्स होते हैं, ए ई आई ओ यू, एंड रेस्ट जितने बचे होते हैं वो कॉन्सोनेंट्स होते हैं. जब किसी क्लोजली पुट वर्ड्स का सिमिलर साउंड आता है, किसी सिमिलर लेटर का साउंड आता है उभर कर प्रोमिनेंटली. फॉर एग्जाम्पल इन स्टैंजा नंबर 10th, फर्स्ट लाइन, माई केक्स दैट सीम टू स्मॉल, तो एस साउंड प्रोमिनेंटली आ रहा है. सो यहाँ पर एलिटरेशन यूज़ हुआ है. ठीक है. नाउ दिस पैराग्राफ मीन्स दैट द वुमन रीजन्ड दैट व्हेन शी एट द केक्स शी फेल्ट दैट दे वर वेरी स्मॉल. तो उसने उसको एक भी केक नहीं दिया सेंट पीटर को, और उसने एज अ एक्सक्यूज़ पीटर सेंट से बोला दैट शी फेल्ट दैट दे वर वेरी स्मॉल. शी फेल्ट कि वो बहुत छोटे केक्स थे, बट इफ़ शी हैड टू गिव देम टू समवन शी फेल्ट दैट दे वर टू बिग टू बी गिवन अवे. सो शी सेड, शी रीजन्ड दैट उसको लगा कि वो जो केक हैं वो बहुत स्मॉल हैं जब उसके खाने की बात आती है, बट अगर उसे किसी को देने हैं ये केक तो उसको ये केक्स बहुत बड़े लगते हैं इन साइज़. शी पुट ऑल द केक्स ऑन द शेल्फ ऑफ अ किचन एंड शी सेड शी डिड नॉट गिव एनी केक टू सेंट पीटर. और उसने सारे जितने भी केक उसने बेक किए थे वो अपनी शेल्फ पे रख लिए और एक भी केक सेंट पीटर को नहीं दिया उसने. ठीक है. लेट्स कम टू द सेकेंड 11th stanza. Then good Saint Peter grew angry, for he was hungry and faint, and surely such a woman was enough to provoke a saint. Provoke मतलब cause to get angry, किसी को गुस्सा दिलाना. ठीक है. So the literary device, actually no literary device is used in this stanza. Okay. So this stanza means that Saint Peter becomes very angry. He was very hungry and he was feeling very weak, and the selfish woman was not ready to give him even a small cake. Now जब हम भूखे होते हैं तो हमें ज़्यादा गुस्सा आता है. This is what we say. So Saint Peter बहुत ज़्यादा hungry थे. He was feeling very weak. He was feeling very hungry क्योंकि उन्होंने entire day से कुछ नहीं खाया था. So उन्हें खाना चाहिए था. एक ये रीज़न था जिसकी वजह से उनको गुस्सा आया, और दूसरा रीज़न था द लेडी वॉज सो ग्रीडी. किसी को भी देखकर गुस्सा आ जाएगा ऐसी लेडी को. शी वॉज सो सेल्फिश, शी ओनली थिंक्स अबाउट हर सेल्फ. वो सिर्फ अपने बारे में सोच रही है. उसके पास इतने सारे केक्स थे, बट वो इतनी ग्रीडी थी कि वो एक सिंगल पीस ऑफ केक भी किसी और को नहीं दे सकती थी. ठीक है. सो उस चीज़ को देखकर द ग्रीडनेस ऑफ woman, when Peter Saint saw that, he became very angry. Okay. And this behavior of greedy woman angered the saint. और जो ये behavior जो इस greedy woman ने दिखाया था, शो किया था, पोर्ट्रे किया था, वो चीज़ देखकर saint became very very angry. Let's come to stanza number 12. And he said, you are far too selfish to dwell in a human form. Dwell मतलब to live in a human form, to have both food and shelter and fire to keep you warm. Okay, so in this paragraph again no literary device is used. So this paragraph means that Saint Peter cursed the woman. जब आपने देखा होगा जब कोई सेंट होता है या कोई प्रीस्ट होता है, साधु होते हैं, वो खाना लेने आते हैं और जब हमें नहीं देते और जब बहुत ही अनरीजनेबल वजह से नहीं देते तो इट इज़ अ ह्यूमन नेचर, वो उसको गुस्सा आएगा. ठीक है. तो दैट इज़ द रीज़न ही स्टार्टेड कर्सिंग द वुमन एंड सेड दैट शी वॉज वेरी सेल्फिश. ही सेड टू हिम कि वो बहुत सेल्फिश और ग्रीडी लेडी है. शी डिड नॉट डिज़र्व टू लिव लाइक अ ह्यूमन बीइंग. एंड सेंट पीटर सेड टू द वुमन दैट शी डिड नॉट डिज़र्व, वो डिज़र्व ही नहीं करती इन अ ह्यूमन बीइंग के फॉर्म में रहने के लिए. बिकॉज ह्यूमन बीइंग इज़ नोन फॉर देयर काइंडनेस, जेनरोसिटी. ओके. द वे दे हेल्प ईच अदर. सो ही सेड कि तुम इतनी ज़्यादा ग्रीडी हो, इतनी सेल्फिश हो, यू थिंक ओनली अबाउट योर सेल्फ दैट यू डोंट इवन डिज़र्व टू लिव इन अ फॉर्म ऑफ अ ह्यूमन बीइंग. Then further he added that God has given her shelter, food, fire to keep warm, but she had become selfish for all the resources she had. She did not want to share them with anybody. Then Peter Saint added to this and he said that God ने उसे सब कुछ दिया है, He gave him a shelter. She lives in a cottage. God gave him food to eat, as she has so much resources that she was able to make so many cakes. And God gave him fire to keep him warm, as it is a very, very, very cold place. So she also got that fire, the warmth. To that, Saint said that she is so greedy and selfish for all the resources she had that she don't want to share it with anybody. वो किसी से share ही नहीं करना चाहती थी ये सब. ठीक है? This is what Saint said. Okay, now we come to the end of the video. I will explain you in the next video further.